Hello, beautiful people! Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to share something personal today. Something I've never really told in this much detail. Because when people see small businesses online, sometimes it looks easy. It looks organized. It looks like everything was planned from the start. But in my case, nothing was planned. Nothing was perfect. Nothing was ready. I started my small business inside our bedroom, the very room where we slept. It wasn't a workspace. It wasn't a store. It wasn't even a proper storage area. It was just a room, but it was where my courage found a place to grow. My entire business began with pre-loved items, clothes we no longer used, pieces I believed still deserved another home. That's where everything started, with nothing grand, just simple pre-loved items and the willingness to try. And this is the journey, from that small bedroom to the space we're moving into today. A space that left us and then came back to us again. A reminder that sometimes life gives back what you once let go, only when you're ready to grow. Back then, our bedroom turned into everything. Our bed was both for resting and for packing orders. The small table beside it was where I replied to customers. The cabinet became inventory storage, and every little corner that wasn't meant for business somehow became part of it. I didn't have shelves. I didn't have industrial racks. I didn't have a printer at first, or even a dedicated station. But I had something else. A quiet belief that if I took one step, even a tiny one, another step would follow. There were days I felt overwhelmed. Days I felt like I wasn't moving. Days I wondered if I should stop. But I kept reminding myself, it's okay to start small. It's okay to start quietly. It's okay to start with what you have. I wasn't waiting for a huge capital. I wasn't waiting for a shop. I wasn't waiting for everything to be perfect. Because if I waited, I would still be waiting today. As the orders slowly grew, the bedroom became a little too small for the things we wanted to do. And then, something unexpected happened. My father offered us a commercial space in his building. Free, no rent, just support, just love. It felt unreal. It felt like our tiny business finally had room to breathe. For the first time, I walked into a space where I could imagine racks, displays, and a proper flow of work. It wasn't huge, but to me, it felt like a dream. We moved all our pre-loved items there, and suddenly, everything looked different. Not because the products changed, but because the environment changed the way we saw ourselves. And I learned something important. When you keep showing up, even in small ways, life eventually shows up for you too. But every blessing also brings opportunities, not just for us, but for others too. A former colleague reached out. His business needed a space to rent, a real space, a chance for him to grow. And in that moment, I had a choice: keep the space for myself or help someone else level up. I chose to help, not because we had extra, but because I believe in giving others the same opportunity life once gave me. And I also wanted my father to earn from the rent he deserved. So we moved out, we packed everything again, and we returned back home. This time, occupying our living room. It wasn't a step backward, it was simply another part of the journey. And that season taught me another lesson. Success that doesn't help anyone else is too small. Real growth leaves space for others to rise. The living room became our second business home. It was a familiar place, a comforting place. And though it wasn't the same as having our own studio, it reminded me again of our bedroom beginnings. That you don't need perfect spaces to keep growing. During this season, we learned to adapt. We learned to organize better. We learned to run a business even in tight spaces. And slowly, we began creating handmade products. Small pieces first, simple items with stories behind them. Little by little, our business was changing. But still, we stayed in the living room. We waited. We worked. We kept showing up. Sometimes growth looks like a step forward. Sometimes it looks like a step sideways. And sometimes it looks like waiting patiently until the right door opens again. And then one day, it happened. The friend who rented the space had to move out because his business grew even bigger. He needed a larger location, and the space in my father's building became available again. But this time, we were not the same business who once left. We had grown. We had learned. We had evolved. We were returning not just with Preloved items, but with our handmade products too. Products we made with our own hands. Products that represent countless hours of work, love, mistakes, and improvements. And as we prepared to move back in, it felt different. It felt like life was saying, "You're ready now. You've earned this space. You've grown into it." Sometimes the things meant for you will return, not when you want them, but when you're ready to handle them. And now, here we are, moving in again, carrying not just boxes, racks, and machines, but years of lessons, gratitude, and growth. This space is more than a room. It's a reminder of every season we went through. The bedroom days, the temporary studio, the living room chapter, the waiting season, the comeback. Every step mattered. Every stage had a purpose. Every move shaped who we are today. And as we open this new chapter, I want to share one thing. You don't need a perfect start. You don't need a big capital. You don't need a huge store. You can start at home. You can start small. You can start quietly. What matters is that you start and keep moving. Because someday, you'll look back and realize your small beginning wasn't small at all. It was the foundation of everything you built. Welcome to our new studio, partners. This is where the next chapter begins. Thank you for being with us in every part of this journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to follow our handmade and preloved adventures, feel free to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who also wants to start their own small business. You never know, it might inspire their beginning too. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Buyers!